Gaby card stacks here. I just got a wireless microphone lavalier thing in the mail. I got it on TikTok and wanted to try it out. But I have a lot of cards. I sorted through everything, and I'm going to be showing you everything that I'm dropping off with COMC this weekend for the state show. They're going to be there, so I'm just going to drop it off. Better to just drop it off than I think to ship it there. I don't know what the processing time will look like, but going to show you everything that I'm taking. I'm taking a lot of stuff. So let's run right through it, go through my thought process of what I'm sending in, what I want to do with it, what my thoughts are, my strategy with some of it, why I'm keeping some stuff. Let's just go through all that right now. All right. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of cards here, a couple slabs, and then some different piles here. So I'm going to show you everything that is going on into each of those. So let's rip right through them. All right, so here's my first stack. So to submit to COMC, it is 50 cents a card, and they take 5% of the fees. They will take your photo of the card, they will scan it, upload it, and list it. You just have to price it. So to submit cards, it takes 12 weeks to process, which is a long time. That is a very long time, 3 months. So I'm not going to really see these cards again until November, December, January, until about February. I just don't want a lot of these cards right now, and I'm just going to try to see what I can do. Just a lot of these are under $5, and it's just a hassle to ship and store them. I'm just going to let them do it. Take the 50-cent fee, take 5%. If I can sell these cards and net $1 to $1.50 to $2, I'm totally fine with that, because that's less time shipping, dealing with orders, and just, time out of my day that I can have back. All right, so I'm going to show you everything that is going out to COMC. A lot of these are like in the $2-ish range, and it just makes more sense than to sell it on eBay for $2, ship it, do all that. So Trevor Lawrence, Mosaic, a couple of these Bowman U basketballs. I could sell these, for 50 cents a piece on Twitter, but I'm dealing with shipping, sorting them, and storing them for the time being, piecing them out. I'm going to let it be COMC's problem there. That is $3 to list these cards, and they might sit for a very long time. They might not ever sell, but just out of sight, out of mind for me is kind of what I want. It's just a huge sigh of relief to get all these cards together to, get them out of my house. So just some small stuff here. Some of the Marvin Bagleys, the golds, I think I'm going to do away with. I think I'm just going to stick to Prism Gold Rookie card. I'd rather just, get my funds out of that and sell that. Same with Saban Lee. I got the gold optic, so I'm done with that chase. Susak, I don't know how he's doing, but, just a couple like PC cards that were just in my binder doing nothing. Dak Prescott, Keontae Ingram, RPA of Tyquan Thornton. So some of these cards I did actually, I purchased one of these on COMC and shipped it back thinking that I could sell it on my own, but just they've sat for a while. These I bought on COMC waiting for Trask to take over. And just some stuff that's been sitting. I don't know if I'm going to do these spellbounds. I like to complete those sets. I made a video about that a long time ago, one of my first videos about completing the sets. You can complete a set for, $20 and sell them for $40 to $50 depending on the player. So here is another stack. This is going to still be 50 cents on these. And this I think is all Bowman University. So just going to rip through these pretty quickly. Domani Jackson, Daquan Finns. I'm sending a couple through Express at $1. Those get uploaded in 2 weeks just for bowl season and a lot of things that could come up. JC Latham, that's more for the draft. Some of these, I'm into for nothing at this point, or I just think it'll just be better off to have over there. These Shadur Sanders, Bowman U now. I'm probably going to take a loss on those. A couple low-end shimmers like Hunter Deckers. I could sell that on eBay for $5-6, but again, now it's COMC's problem. Makai Lemon, I'm into it for nothing. He's a freshman. It can sit on COMC for all I care. Some of these I'm into for pretty much nothing, as I mentioned. A lot of these oranges, I can let these sit. Just some golds, not huge names, but I think they are good COMC cards. I debated sending this in for $1, but he's a freshman. He's not going to have hype until the season, so I'm fine waiting 3 months for that to get uploaded. A lot of these are pretty low-end names. If I can sell these for $2 to $3 a piece on COMC without doing any work, I'm absolutely going to do that. Damian Martinez is probably a good one there. Brian Thomas. So now the teals, these are probably even less desirable at being at $2.99. And then the purples as well. Evan Stewart's going to be a good one. Devin Neal. But that's kind of my thought process. There's just such a small room for margin on some of these cards that I think COMC is just the way to go. It just makes sense. Someone can buy them for $1.50, $1, and I'm making $1, on these cards, which, at the end of the day, I'd ship them, I'd sell them hopefully for $3, taking my time to print, sort, send to the post office, for $3 minus 60 cents, 70 cents to ship it, minus fees, you're making $1.60 or so. Like Drew Pine, I know is never going to sell, but again, out of sight, out of mind for me. Mason Taylor Shimmer should be a good one. And then, just trying it out. So that's what I'm doing, is just some of this low end stuff I don't want to deal with anymore. It's took up a ton of space in my Zion case. And then this is going to be my $1 Express stuff. So this will be all uploaded in 2 weeks. Derek Carr, very favorable schedule. They're first in the NFC South. So for the playoff hype and just kind of momentum, I like that. Jalen Hurts, I just don't, I'd be on the fringe of the Super Bowl. So I want to make sure playoffs. So I'll pay the extra 50 cents to get that in on time. I'm done with this card. I'm just going to let that sit on COMC. Same with Tony. Kyle Pitts. I've got like 37 watchers on this card on eBay, no bites. Always take an offer when you get it. I had this card for $60 preseason. I got offers for $40, and I was like, nah, I can get $50 for it. Then dropped it to like $50 and was getting like $30 offers, and I was like, I can get $40 for it. And then I dropped it to $40, and then I got like $25 offers. Like, I can easily sell it for $35, $30. Now I list it for $20 plain white envelope, and no one wants it. So that sucks. Just for basketball purposes, Duke. In case anything happens with Baker, there was a huge amount of hype around him, the first few weeks. Now things are settling down, so maybe he gets a shot. These Trevor Lawrences. Drake London, another card. This has like 30 watchers on it. JC, just in case anything happens with the draft and pre-draft evaluations or anything. Same with DeQuan Finn for bowl season. If they win the MAC, I might actually send another one of these through the dollar processing because they're 8-1 and they play tonight. I forget who they play. Jackson Arnold, I'm just going to send that. It should be a huge hype guy. And some of these cards, so like I think this is kind of one of them, and I've got a couple others. I'm into this card for $12. I could sell it for $20 plain white envelope and make, maybe $5 after fees or something, maybe, which is still actually pretty good. But or I could list it for $30, but plus 4 shipping. Someone's paying $34. It's probably going to sit for a while, so I can just list it on COMC for $24 or so, net $22, and make $10 there. So I think that just the non-shipping factor also makes sense, or charging for shipping. This card I'm into at a weird spot. I'm into it for about 45-ish. They're probably going for about 55, 60. I feel like I can list it for that on COMC, take less fees. If I list it for 50 plus $4 shipping on eBay, I'm probably making $4 or $5 on it. So I think COMC is going to maximize my margins, and it's going to have the customer paying less for as well. Jalen Daniels gold. I'm going to express that just in case he comes back and tears it up during bowl season. Will Shepard gold. Love it. Playoffs. Another one I'm into at $17. I can list this for $24 on COMC and be done with it. And I'm fine with those fees and margins, as opposed to eBay. I'm probably listing this for $34 shipped, and it just doesn't make sense. Braylon Trice, Torrey Horton, a couple of Club Nicks in case anything happens. All these Kool-Aids, I'm just going to send. I have a ton of autos, and I'm fine sending those. Cam Ward, if they make a bowl game, a very disappointing finish to the year so far. So I'm just keeping those, and a couple of orange basketballs. I'm into these for like $4 or $5. So, I think I can list these for $15. Again, less fees. I'm going to pay 75 cents on fees, and that's about it once they sell. So if they sell. Once they sell, good vibes here. So that's everything. And then I'm debating on these. These sell for like $1.20. Do I want to send them in? I could probably PWE at $2. And some of these pinks, I don't know what the values are going to look like. I could see like Mason Taylor being okay, and Justice Haynes, maybe Taj Brooks. But again, in 3 months, I just don't know what the scene is going to look like. So I'm debating on those. That's another, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's another $7 of fees. I've counted this all up. I think it's going to be at $100 to send all of these. It's about $70, $75 to ship the 50-cent standard. And then I've got about 35-ish express $1. So that's kind of my thought process there. Everything I'm sending to COMC. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. But oh, and also these slabs. Boogie Ellis 101, Ben Urosic. I'm just going to let them sit on COMC. I think these have to go through the $1 2-week processing. Got a ton of watchers on eBay on that. But I think, again, just easier, no shipping associated. Someone can just buy it direct from COMC and kind of avoid all that. I avoid less fees. This is what my Zion case looks like now. Way, 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 way better. I had this thing full plus this entire box full, plus I think another box. So everything that cleared out of there, makes me feel a lot better. Also, just realized I forgot I had some mail, so I'm gonna rip this open. I'm not using my microphone right now, so hopefully the audio is somewhat consistent. All right, so that's pretty much everything that I've got for you. Just wanted to give you an update on what I'm sending to COMC, why I'm doing it, my thought process, and all of that. And then a couple sales from today and yesterday. I'm going to be releasing another video, how I research prospects. I think that is something that I just kind of wanted to always talk about and just kind of give my thought process. I also want to finish up my Bowman tracker in terms of giving guys like grades and being like, okay, this is a sneaky guy. This is a good value guy. This is a first rounder. This is who you want to avoid. So I want to release that. I want to work on that a little bit more and kind of release that to the public in some way or shape or form. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm going to see how this microphone worked out. Hopefully the audio works well. And I appreciate you all. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.